main situation for the rest of the story. Otto's counter is now open.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Ooh, new song.
I hear there's trouble.
It's all, yeah, ooh, girl. Trouble don't even begin to describe what's happening in Rosaria.
You think it's alright to touch him?
I don't know. You go first.
You think it's alright to touch him? It's okay, Toga's a good boy. Although there was this one time I saw him do a 360 on a girl's neck, so be careful. So watch out.
Today? It smells nice. And you say Sid built this place?
Oh, I can't really build.
Oh, here it is. Let me actually go check that out real quick.
Perhaps they're old enough for the sins of some makers.
Because I want to go look at it because there's new stuff. I'm going the right way, right? I am. Here we go.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the blight and the war, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Yes. So there was a... Alright. The Angel of Death, that's a B rank. Yo, they got hunt ranks? Yo! They could actually do a whole co-op campaign based off of hunting. Of a monster variety, if you will.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer, I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Come to claim your just desserts?
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the twins to donate money. Oh!
You earned this.
Yo! That's good!
Come again. I may have more for you.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
Okay, so
Here
what
you
we
go.
have right now, just like 2 side missions, right? Or just 1.
Think you can help?
Doesn't sound like anywhere is safe. Not that I'm planning journeys.
All math
Ah,
is all right.
and then there's this. Vivian.
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today?
By speaking with Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn more about the current goings-ons in Valisthea. Revisit any of the Nine Tails' past lessons or take a deeper look at the relationships. Okay.
Of course.
Here you can view a detailed visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy 16. Okay. Wow, that's a lot.
One must understand one's place in the world.
Here you can view a detailed overview of current and past events relevant to Clive's story that updates you as you progress through the scenario. I'll be.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Cool. I might not really look much into that, but it's nice that it's there. Now, let us go.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port ISOLDE. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Give me that. Right.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
I am. I'll buy one.
You won't be disappointed.
And
there
a potion.
I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
I heard it were 1,000. Yeah, that doesn't make it any better, boy. Doesn't make it better at all.
The garrison this very morning.
Ah, here we go.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master, Its demands are great, and it's just as swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosaria would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
True.
Company.
Ever since the Apollo tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mothercrystals collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Didn't time it right. GG! Am I missing anything back here? Figured as much. Thank you, Jim. Very nice, very good.
More of my mother's men.
See ya. Well, I wasn't even paying attention. You stabbed me. You stabbed me again. Alright, stop it. Do it again, I dare you. sucks to suck.
This one.
Some might call that overkill. I call it justice. Alright, I don't see a treasure chest over here, so let's go. Oh, spiders in the wall.
Get him.
Dude. Come here.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
I mean, he does not like it when he
I'll
says
show you
it.
a true shield of Rosaria.
Wait, who? Alright, who was that? Didn't time it. Just didn't time it enough time. Boom. You a tanky son of a bitch. You're dead now though. Goodbye.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Indeed, we shall hurry in the next video. I hope you guys have been enjoying Final Fantasy 16, and if you have, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Take it easy out there, everybody.